Welcome back, welcome back. Hope you guys doing alright. So, doing some thinking, you know. And, oh man, I've been seeing some crazy videos. They're not really crazy, it is what it is. Seems like people are a lot of truth or information, I should say, because I'm tired of saying this is the truth or that's the truth because I don't know about all the truths. We all know some truth. But I was watching this. I don't know what it was. Some type of government fucking video on one of those fucking things, right? And a guy is talking about how like aliens and all that weirdo shit, right? Like I played in that last video. And he's describing how the things are real and all this, right? So I was just thinking to myself, I said, all right, the government seems to come out now and openly say, like, yo, there are these things. And then there's another type of, I don't know if it's the government or entertainment government, I don't know what the fuck it really is, but I always see this white guy with glasses. And he's always talking about like he's ex-CIA some shit, and he's talking about all these government projects about aliens too. And before I seen these meetings and people talking about it openly, he was one of the people, saying, oh, well, they're gonna fucking start talking about this soon. Like last year, I seen a video where he said, they're gonna start talking about this. They don't have a choice anymore. Too many people are seeing too many things, and too many people like me are out here, and we want to tell the truth about what we know, but we're not allowed to. And the day's coming where the time limit of not saying something, because every 20 years or 30 years or whatever, they have to say what they did. So I was like, oh yeah, that's right. This is about that time. 20 years ago, you were a kid, well, a young adult. And that's when you were fucking, I remember that the X-Files and all of that stuff. And, they was always hiding shit. Anyway, I said to myself, all right, well, now that they're saying this is something, but it's a physical, real thing. Even if we don't know what it is, they know it's there now and willing to say it's there. And I said, all right, what does that mean for all the other things? That, people have been saying there are black projects and all of these things, right? And that got me thinking about my Batman and the shit that I'm going through, because I studied a lot of weirdo shit like that. Conspiracy theories and just things that, other people are not, they're not conspiracy theorists. They're people that actually went through something and they gave their testimony and nobody fucking believed them. So a lot of my studies, let me stop acting like I be studying, looking shit up online. I mean, I guess that counts as studying, People do learn differently, so some people need to read a book and some people need to hear people read books or hear things and they can retain, So anyway, I was gonna go down the rabbit hole of the mind controls and all these weirdo things that people, say happen to them, and then I was gonna link all that in to the Willie Lynch letters and how MK Ultra is the exact same fucking thing as that. And then I was gonna try to tell my people, are you sure you're okay? Are you sure? Because it seems like there's nothing new under the sun. And it seems like they already knew how to do this. And who else would they do it to first? Why would they not do it to you? Who would help you? Who would stop it? At one point, everyone around you hated your fucking guts. Or just didn't like you. So, what would they know? Get it? See, as I realized they stripped us of all these knowledge and stuff, I said, well, why would you do these things? And I said, well, you can't do it. You wouldn't want to do it to a dumbass. You wouldn't want to do it to somebody that's not special. You only attack people in certain ways because there's no other way to attack them. Get it? So, that led me down the rabbit hole of, well, how real is this shit and how much do they do to use? And how much, like, we hear all these weirdo conspiracies and shit, right? And then I always match it to what the Bible said. My father said, everything's about you. Everything. This whole world, even though they treat you like shit and they act like it ain't about you, everything is about you. Everything. They just don't get it. And then I started like thinking about my enemy and how they do everything. And I say, yo, they always do it to us first. Everything's about you. It's all about you, you. It's all about you. You better get it up. Like, for real, bro. And then I started thinking about all the readings I've been seeing and shit. And I'm like, yo, these weirdo, like, the readings are getting weird. And I was like, yo, by mathematical probability or possibility, sound the fucking horns, it has to be possible for one person. One other person. If it ain't for me, it has to be for one of you. That's just the law of averages, right? And since I keep showing you things where the government's admitting that, all things are fucking possible and real, well then, like I said, yin and yang. There's always one side, good people, and then bad people come and join your team and then make a whole new shadow group. So that got me thinking, there must be, like there always is, good cops, bad cops, fucking good thugs, bad thugs, good citizens and bad citizens, good mayors and bad mayors. Get it? It's in everything. It's all a choice. It's all in what you do. And it just got me thinking. I'm like, yo, when I hear the readings or these speculations or whatever it is, right, I realize to objectively put myself on the outside of things now and be like, yo, dog, the Lord always makes you see things for people sometimes, or you get these feelings and like, yo, I think this going on. And I said, when you met that girl at Dunkin' Donuts that day, and you were stressed out and shit, we were having a conversation, and she's like, what are you looking for? It's like you're looking for something. And I didn't even know what I meant when I said I'm looking for someone I could see. I'm looking for a seer. I need someone like an oracle or something, man. I need somebody that could fucking have wise, thought and be able to see in the shit, see in the people, or see in the situations, and then I could use my Batman to think about it too and be like, yeah, maybe we can do it this way and that way, and then, yeah, right? And then come to find out later on that year, I've seen a video, and a fucking Bible guy was talking about, yeah, the children of Israel, some of you are seers. I say, yeah, wait up, nigga. You was looking for yourself? And then I match it to my favorite Last Dragon song, Inside You. You. And I say, yo, you keep thinking you looking for this other person, this partner or whatever. I said, but your partner is you, nigga. You're your best friend. You're your partner. You're the only motherfucker that thinks like you can keep up with your thinking willingly. I'm sure there's others. Has to be. I just ain't around them. You know what I mean? They got me thinking. Maybe I didn't start my channel just to, present myself and show my ideas and rap and, just talk and let out this information about how to get over things mentally, because life's a challenge and everything's mental. Nothing doesn't start within your mind first. You get it? Nothing. Everything is here first. So if everything comes from here, then what's the one thing you should make stronger than anything else? Your mind. Because that's the thing everyone's gonna attack when you're facing real niggas. That's what they always go after first. Now, they got me thinking about the way they separated my woman from me. Us. And it's mental. I remember I wrote a little after years of, looking up the slavery and mind tricks and all of these different things. I wrote down this little paper, and because I had a thought, and I woke up one day. I woke up and I had a thought, and I was like, yo, I got to get this shit down, bro. And I started writing down the mental trick that they did to keep our women away from us. And so no matter what, even if you want to, the program they put in your head is gonna make you fucking leave the nigga you're with, or not even like you'll be with him, but you ain't gonna like him. You're not gonna enjoy the time. You're gonna fucking waste time and be always comparing this nigga to somebody else, always wanting a better nigga, and you ain't even worthy of getting a better nigga. Certain things like that, certain things to just break up our regular friendships between us. You get it? Fuck having a marriage. Anyway, so as I was writing this down, it occurred to me, I say, yo, bro, this is so true, because you're just writing down. See, my mental thoughts and certain things come from what they do, because I was taught by scientists. We're not taught by scientists. I learned from scientists that when they find technology and shit, like warlike or whatever, or alien shit or whatever, this is how the good guys or bad guys, whoever, or scientists, when they find your weapon, right, and they don't know how to use it because they're not you, they didn't build it. The human brain is so smart, you can reverse engineer something. Meaning, I don't know the language, I don't know what the fucking thing is, but we're so smart that we can figure it out. And that's it. Once we get our hands on something, we're gonna figure it out, and we're gonna reverse engineer it, and then we're gonna use it for ourselves. And then I thought, well, how fucking far does that go? Does that go into the brain? Huh? And that's when I realized, you're the one. You're the one. Because no one else talks like this. No one else thinks like this. And these niggas claim they're fucking college graduates. These niggas claim to have fucking psychotherapy classes, and they fucking went to college for all types of shit. But these niggas seem to never even think of that. They listen to any black motherfucker that want to be I want to be the king of you niggas. I'm the next Malcolm. But these niggas never talk about the mind on that level. They'll tell you what's wrong with you. They'll diagnose you like a fucking, doctor, and tell you, oh, your women are bad, and they'll sleep with a lot of women because of, traumas, and they'll name all the things that's wrong, but they never tell you how to fix it. Even though the same shit they study, the answers are in there. How the fuck don't they know to tell you to do this, do that, and you can fix yourself. A lot of niggas got doctor in front of their fucking names, and they're letting a street nigga, you know, give out doctor's information. And I don't say, oh, go follow this. I say, go look it up and learn it yourself, because I'm not telling you to do anything that, you know, may hurt you more. I'm telling you, you better be strong with your mind and your body, because that's what a fucking doctor would tell you. A doctor would tell you, you better fucking learn things and stop letting anybody push you around. And it's just so sad. Like, I see so many of my women just sitting around and they're destroyed mentally. But everything else is good. They have decent jobs and they know about all these little things. And it's like, I realize our problem. It's because we're not them. You see, I'm starting to understand the game on a spiritual level. They took our women from us because that is our fucking power source. You know, like when you go to church and shit, who the fuck is singing? What did I teach y'all about the power of the voice and all of that praying to the same thing? It gives power. So we've been praying and singing to the wrong fucking niggas and not ourselves. Then no wonder we can't. You get it? They make sure to break our women up no matter what. If you believe in the fucking church, you don't believe in this. If you believe in that, you don't fuck with niggas like that. It's crazy. And I realized that. I said, yo, that's why they made you go above us. That's why they give you so much money. That's why on the news and all they always make us look like goofy ass dumb niggas or too gangster, whatever. It's all because they understand. You're like the black woman always says, we're the backbone. Isn't that like a battery in your back? That's why that's a saying. They put the battery in your back and souped you up to do this. They took our battery out of our back and then turned it upside down and said, now live that way. So if your ass ever want to go back in his back, you won't even give him power now because I got you living reversed. See, I understand the game. And I understand this because I watch what they do. I see it in multiple, like actors and musicians showed me it. Like when I started studying the rappers and everything and music, I started noticing. I said, yo, these motherfuckers are slick. They get you to chant their names. They get you to chant their life. They're taking your fucking power from you. And then he absorbs it, and now he's fucking Super Saiyan Goku, dummies. And whatever the fuck they work for, that's where your energy's going. That's where your money goes. That's where your time goes. Get it? If we actually gave a shit about each other, our women would choose one of us among us and say, you're going to be our leader now. And there's nothing no one can do. No one. We don't care. We choose you, and you're gonna fucking be our representative because we're the power. We're the power, and the only reason to have the only real. See, I'm starting to think that we're not like them, and even though we have a king, whatever you call it, matriarchy or what, I don't care about the fucking word semantics. I believe we still did the things like there was a woman as the head, right? But not really the head. They were the brain. Get it? See, the back of your fucking head, your stem, that links into the third eye in the brain. And that's where all the functions of how you're fucking gonna move around and shit, get it? And if women are the battery in the back, is it really the battery in our brain? Are they that? And we're the face, motherfucker? Because we're the strength? Get it? They do the thinking, we do the talking. You get it? Just like we're supposed to represent the Lord. We're supposed to be the Lord's wife. That's what it says. So that would make the Lord the man the woman, and the woman what? The child? But that's on the head spiritual level of, but when we're down here, Lord ain't here. You're here. So you're God now because he's in you. Get it? And you're supposed to walk around and enact the law. And your woman's supposed to be behind you chanting and, you know, having all her sisters and all that brotherhood, sisterhood shit and all that shit. That's why the fuck we can't win in any neighborhood. That's why we lose in every neighborhood. Because every fucking woman won't support that one black guy. Like every other race does. You go anywhere else and there's always a champion of the city. Usually the mayor or something now, but you know, there's always others. There's always the others, the niggas that help and do things, and everyone sees that and they're like, "Ah, we're gonna support that guy. He's a fucking actual helper. We need to get it. We need to get our little granny purses together. We need to get our fucking little extra monies because we don't have grandchildren and shit, and we need to give it to him because this motherfucker's doing things." He's gonna do things, and I don't have grandchildren, and I want to be a part of something. You know how many women and men don't have children and want to be a part of the future and part of something, but they don't know how? Because they don't have that champion. They don't have that guy like, "I'm your fucking son, dummy. I'm the one that's gonna take your money and I'm gonna use it for something good, and it's gonna help me, but it's gonna help you, and it's gonna help everyone else." I could be wrong, but then, you know, I kind of like looked into the Bible and I seen the Jesus story and how he was traveling around preaching and he needed money, and then women came and gave him money because niggas is fucking hating ass niggas, and you know, who else would support a nigga? You know, all the widows and shit, all the women that get trampled on, there's a lot of them more than there are women that are good, right? So if the Messiah came, wouldn't it make sense that the women would want to support him more because they're tired of you niggas? Then it occurred to me, how come they don't show Jesus going at women the most? Even though they talk about it, but they don't, they don't. Because why I say that is because I had a thought of the reality of power among men and women. Women have all the power. Women change the world all the time. Women are the one. They're the one. You're the one. In certain levels. Meaning this. There are so many bad boys and asshole idiots because women like asshole idiots. If women didn't like dumb fucking assholes, then niggas wouldn't be dumb assholes. That's the way it goes. Period. You know how I know? Because what do they do what they do for? When you're a young man, remember my young men, you did it, you wanted to be cool for fucking bitches and getting pussy. So if women didn't like that shit, and women only they would never sleep with niggas like that again, and they would only sleep with niggas that had jobs and loved God, what the fuck would every nigga go to do then? Because we want that pussy so bad, niggas will do anything. Niggas will change their whole lives. Get it? So who has all the fucking power to change these streets? Women do. You can stop fucking Captain Thuggo and drug dealer and only fuck with niggas with jobs. And you know how many niggas will start going to get jobs? You know how many niggas would start wanting to be of God because, you know, you can't get pussy without it? Majority of men. Or you would just not get it. Right? Yeah. And in the world would slowly change. And nothing can stop that. Women do. You get it? No government, no God, no demons, nothing can stop. If women right now, if half of the women in fucking any town or state, country, whatever said, we ain't not fucking with you dusty niggas no more. It's over for yous. We're switching up. We're going back to the real niggas that go to work and got a little swag on them. I don't care if the dick's small, the nigga corny. I don't care if they goofy. The nigga ain't gonna get my kids locked up and doing dumb shit. So I'm fucking with a nigga like that now. You niggas is done. You know how fucking quick shit would change in the hood? The hood would start changing up immediately. Why? Because all those other dudes and shit, they would have to change their shit. They're not gonna, all that gangster shit, them niggas is not gonna stay that way. Why? Because they want to have children, they want to have women. When they realize, all right, being gangster is the only reason I wanted to get women. That was my only way, and now women don't like that. Because women have all the power. And that's what made me understand why they teach you my father the wrong way. And they got y'all hating on niggas and, oh, you the real power, girl. You supposed to and y'all still ain't even listen to when them niggas is telling you you got all the power. Y'all just ran with it like, yeah, that nigga gotta listen to me. All that goofy shit. And y'all niggas didn't even understand. Y'all don't got no power being a fucking harlot or a false woman. Only real women of God have power. I'm not saying, oh, you have to follow all the rules and all that. No. When you choose to live that lifestyle, you have power. Because you're a woman and you already have the God-given power of being a woman and having pussy and things that men want and kill and steal and do work hard and, all these things. Women don't use their power the right way. That's why you get, your power taken advantage of you. And then, next thing you know, you're getting passed around. Not wondering why. Like, wait up. I'm doing all the work, and these niggas get all the money. It's because you're an idiot. Like, I remember when I used to study pimps. Because I understood that pimps had the, Master Jedi Sith Lord trick. They understood the power of the Jedi, and they just went bad with it. And there's so much to be learned from that, where you can reverse engineer it and then, show women how to actually be good and train them to be a woman again with your manhood, if you know what I mean, and your mind. See, that's what pimps do. Except they try not to sleep with the women because they know the power of the pussy. So, real good pimps, they don't sleep with the real good hoes because she could put the spell on you. Anyway, all love, all praise to the Most High. I hope you learned something. Now, hopefully, I can keep going. I really want to quit my job. I really feel like I can lead a couple of us into a better lifestyle. So, if any of you women out there are getting tired of not having a leader,